Hey guys, thank you for clicking to watch this video. This is going to be an amazing one. So whether you're broke, almost broke, far from broke, but just want to make sure that you don't become broke, this video is literally for you. So these are 7 habits that you might be doing which are making you broke or financially struggle. This is from personal experience as well as research and things that I've seen over the years. Before we get into it, make sure that you click the subscribe button, help me grow this channel, and let's grow together. This is literally my 2nd year on YouTube and I'm so excited and I have so many amazing ideas that I really want to share with you guys. Number 1 reason why you might be broke or financially struggling is because you're too generous. Are you that person that, when someone is asking for money, whether it's a mate, a family member or something like that, you're always the first one to give? When you give out, giving is good. Like, don't let me stop. Giving is good. It is. But when you're far too generous, like even unnecessarily, you are depleting what you have in your account to give to others. If you're borrowing all the time, giving all the time, you don't have money, you don't have enough money in your account to make sure that you're financially stable. When you do it too much, this could be actually affecting your savings, could be affecting how much money you give. Are you like that person that always wants to, give expensive gifts? Are you that person that when someone wants to borrow or whatever, you always want to give and you don't chase it up, you don't ask your money, but you don't ask for your money back. When you give too much, it does affect how much money you have in the bank yourself. So if you're too generous, make sure you keep that under control, check it, and if people are owing you money, make sure you chase it up. Second reason is because you're trying to keep up with the trend. There is this fear of missing out. You want the latest phone, you want to go to that party, you want new hair, new everything all the time. Whenever there's a trend, you have to get it. I mean, if you've got money in the bank and you can do it, that's fine. But you're probably going broke because every single party you want a new outfit. Every single thing you want something new. Like when new things are out, I must get that. Be mindful of that. Be content with what you have. And if you want to get something, maybe sell what you have, get extra money that can then cover the new thing you want to buy rather than just buying a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I'm talking to myself here. Literally, you guys should see my room. I have so many clothes that I need to get rid of before I even think of buying new clothes. And why do I have those clothes? Because literally every single outing I'll be like, oh yeah, I don't have anything to wear. Meanwhile, I do have clothes to wear, but I just didn't wear them. So if you have that fear of missing out, thinking you're always gonna buy something, pause. Also think, do I really have to go or do this thing? Do I really have to get this other thing? Learn to say no. Even if people are pressuring you, have that discipline within yourself to say no and not to be pressured to get in something that you actually don't need. Third reason could be that you're ignoring your responsibilities. Are you that kind of person that instead of paying off something like in a big chunk, you prefer to pay it little by little? Do you have an interest or money you're trying to pay back and then the interest is increasing? So for example, car insurance, that's a really good example. They give you the option of paying it yearly or you have the option of paying it monthly. I get it that some people prefer to pay it monthly because they don't have the money to pay it off yearly. But if you can, save up the money in advance and pay off yearly. Because when you do it monthly, it actually is more doing it that way than it is yearly. So the same thing like that. If you have a repayment plan, things to pay off and you're thinking, I've got this little bit of money, but I'm not going to use it towards that repayment. I'm going to buy something for myself. Pay off things first. Don't ignore your responsibilities. Honestly, it all adds up, and it's also improving your credit if you do pay off things really quickly, way before they're supposed to be paid off. Another thing people do is that they don't track the incoming and outgoing. I feel like some people now, when you're buying too many things, you're scared of checking your account, you're scared of seeing how much money you have left because you think, oh my gosh, what if I don't have anything left? But really, it's important for you to track your incoming and outgoing. I challenge you that if you are financially struggling and broke, go through your accounts for the last 2-3 months and see what you've been spending your money in. Is it that taxi ride that is not necessary? Is it that coffee shop that's not necessary? Is it like a subscription for the gym membership that you've not even been going to, or like an entertainment subscription which you've not been using? A lot of us use things like Netflix. There are other apps, there are other things out there that we don't use. If you don't use it, cut it off. You don't need it. Another reason why you might be broke or struggling is because you might not have any goals or ideas of how much you want to save or make in your life. So for example, every year what I do is at the beginning of the year or thereabouts, I have a sticky note or a little card where I write the amount of how much I want to make in that year, and then I place it on the top of my room somewhere. And then when I wake up each morning, I look at it and I see it and I'm like, cool, okay, this is how much I need to make this year. Cool. What am I going to do to make it? What am I going to do, or what am I going to put in place to make sure I get there? When you have a goal, you're going to do anything it takes to get to that goal. Okay, cool. For example, let's say I want to make 10,000 extra or 20 or 30,000 extra. Okay, cool. How can I break that down into 12 months? Break it down to 12 months and then try and break it down into like days. Okay, cool. This means I've got to make this much every day. Cool. How can I make that much every day? Do I need to sell something? Do I need to pick up more shifts? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? And then when you see it that way, you're actually working towards that goal amount that you have in your mind. Whereas when you don't have a goal amount, you're just going to be, oh yeah, I've saved up that much, it's fine. Oh, I've saved up that much, it's fine. But when you have a goal, you can really push yourself to actually think outside the box into like how you're actually going to make that money. So it's so important to have a goal. It's so important to have an idea of how much you actually want to make and save. So then that way you actually do get to that place where you're sitting comfortably on the savings that you have. The sixth reason is because you're probably impulsive. So impulsive people, like emotional, or like you just don't know how to say no. You just think that you have to shop all the time. That really does make your money go and does make your money fly. So that's why I even earlier said the whole thing of like checking back in your account and seeing what you've been spending your money on, seeing those things that you can cut off. When you're impulsive, for example, a friend has a party, oh yeah, there's a dress code, or there's got this, or there's got that, oh yeah, I'm gonna go buy it. You know, check at home what you have first. And like I said before, if there is something that you know you need, you don't have, instead of just buying just because you have the money, think of how you can make the money to buy that thing. Okay, cool, I really want this dress from that shop, and I have the money to buy it, but maybe I should sell something and then use that money to buy that dress. Do you get? So you're really not depleting from what you have, but you're making money and then spending that money rather than using what you already have. Because if you're always using what you already have, you're always going to be spending. Do you get? So yeah. And the last point is you're buying things you can't afford. So yes, you've got a credit card, or yes, you've got a store card, or I can pay it off monthly with Klarna, or however you say that. I can pay it off monthly, it's going to be fine. But really and truly, you shouldn't be doing that. If you don't have the money to spend, don't spend it because you can't afford it. Jay-Z said one thing, yeah, he said it so well. If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. So whatever it is you're thinking of buying, if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. Whether it's a dress, whether it's a car, whether it's a camera, whatever it is, whether it's a phone, hair, whatever. If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. So stop buying things you can't afford. Just to add to that, it's so important to know that like, I know a lot of us watching this might have just one income. Guys, it's so dangerous having, I don't mean dangerous, but you know, now we're in this recession and like thinking that literally your bills, your house, your car, everything is being paid off with this one job you're in. That is so risky that my heart would be palpitating thinking that my whole, like, I don't know, my income, everything comes from this one chain, one supply. God forbid you get fired. What happens then? So it's so important to have other ways to make income. Have multiple streams of income coming in. This is kind of why I started YouTube. Hopefully, God willing, one day it will, you know, generate an income for me. But on the side of YouTube and work, I do have other things that I also do that generate an income for me. It's so important to, you know, identify how you can make more money, find other streams of income, because like I said, like your job can't just be your only way of income. There has to be something else that is generating with you money. And no matter how hard it is, it might not be making money now, but honestly, keep at it, keep being consistent, and one day it will. And that is literally all from me today. I really hope you all enjoyed this and took some points on board. Let me know in the comment section what you have found useful, or if there's any other tips you would like to share with me. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much once again. Bye.